Hey, my name is David, and this channel is all about helping you develop your musical personality on the guitar. And today, we're really gonna do just that. We're gonna start building some ideas that are truly directed by the intent, your mind. Really quick, as we go through this lesson, you're gonna hear me talk about things like intervals, modes, and I found that there's a lot of misconception on that. So there's a free training that I put together. It's called the Music DNA Training. I highly recommend you check it out. It's completely free, and it's really gonna help you make the most of this lesson and all the other lessons on the channel. Links below. Sign up after watching this video. Let's get into it. So let's first explain what the problem is. The problem is that everything is expected when you're playing. So just playing that scale, what is the next note I'm gonna play? Well, this one. And what after that? This. You expected that. And that happens a lot musically. I mean, you could expect in 99% of the solos that at some point you're gonna hear something like that, or this, or that kind of thing, right? And that has to do with the fact that your fingers have this power envy. Your fingers want to take control all the time. Whenever something is comfortable, your fingers are going to do it. We need to reclaim the power. Now, it starts with the awareness of the problem. That's why I wanted to start with that. When you're playing without a backing track, because you really need to learn how to regain control without any external factors like following the rhythm or the chords or things like that. Pick a scale you're very comfortable with. Take the minor pentatonic scale, for example. We're in A minor pentatonic, the first position. We all know that one. It's got 2 notes per string. And start playing something. At some point or another, you're gonna start playing something that you thought you would be playing. Maybe you're gonna play a sequential thing like that, where you're descending notes. As soon as you're aware of the problem, say, stop. I'm not gonna play the expected note. Hey, finger, don't go there. Instead, I'm in control. I don't want you to go there. I wanna go somewhere where you wouldn't expect it. So if we're descending that lick, we're descending, he's not gonna expect me to go up. So you're visualizing a note that is not in the direct path that your fingers are gonna take. For example, this one right here. Oh, that's unexpected. That's what I'm gonna play. So you're descending, and up, don't go there. You're gonna go here. All right, we broke the habit. Now we're gonna teach these guys that we're in control, not them. So just keep doing it. Maybe you're ascending. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go down. Or maybe I'm actually gonna skip some strings. I'm gonna skip maybe this string, but I'm not even gonna go there. That's too predictable. I'm gonna go here. And eventually, your playing is gonna start to sound a little different. You might play a little slower because it demands for the information, the musical information, to travel differently. It's not coming out of your fingers anymore. It's coming out of your brain, goes through the body, and then through your fingers. This doesn't even sound like the pentatonic scale. But I am playing pentatonic. Now this has to be done quietly in a place with no distractions, where you can really watch yourself play, see where your fingers want to play, try to recognize some of those habits that we might have. And it might not even be in the sequence of notes. It could be this, for example. Like, how many players have this like nervous vibrato that they play on every note? That's a problem. It's not a problem because it necessarily sounds bad, but it's a problem because your fingers are taking that decision to play that on every note. It's a lack of control. And in order to fix that, you gotta be aware of the problem, and then you try to do something different. So if that's your problem, that nervous vibrato, force yourself not to play any vibrato. It's gonna feel quite awkward at first. I wanna do it, but I'm not. See, I did a little bit there. I was tempted, but even there, I did it. It's a hard thing to break the habit, but that's where it starts. And we're not even trying to make it sound good. That's gonna come automatically. We're trying to stop their fingers in their track. We are in charge, not these. Eventually, as you're doing this exercise, you're gonna stumble on things that sound good to you. Like right there, what I did there, I played a series of notes on consecutive strings, but just one note on those strings. That gives me an idea. Maybe, instead of seeing the minor pentatonic scale as 2 notes per string, I could see it as 2 groups of single notes per strings. Got this one, and this one. That's gonna give me new phrasing ideas. Might come out in my playing like this. See, it sounds a lot more intervallic like that in fourths instead of sequential notes. Sounds a little different, right? Now, this kind of stuff also works with modes. Now, at this point, I know that some of you might be turned off right away. I mentioned modes. It's not scary at all, I promise. A mode is just a scale. And by the way, if you want to learn more about this stuff, that DNA course, the links below, is really going to help you out. But you can see a mode as a pentatonic scale to where we're just adding a couple other notes. Take the minor scale, for example, also known as the Aeolian mode. It can be seen as a minor pentatonic scale, or an A, same exact scale we've been using here. And that minor pentatonic scale is just a 5-note scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These notes are repeated over and over, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we could simply add a couple notes to that minor pentatonic scale and we'll get Aeolian. In this case, we'll add the major second and the minor sixth, and we have a full Aeolian mode. But you find within that Aeolian mode, the minor pentatonic scale. Again, if that stuff is kind of like unclear, link below is going to help you out. But I'm going to try to improvise a little bit using some of these concepts that I talked about to break the habit, to regain control. It's going to sound maybe a little slower, but a lot more controlled. Check it out. Here's a backing track, Aeolian, and we're going to see if we can make some music with this. If you combine all of this with targeting the right notes of the chords, man, magic happens. And the DNA workshop is really going to help you do that. Click here to sign up for free. It's a different kind of training, but I really think it's going to help you out. I'll see you right there. It's free.